All right, great. And so we are live. Well, hello, parents. As you know, my name's Graham Matthews, and I run Empowered STEM, which is a company that provides GCSE and A-level STEM revision courses for those students that want to get into medical, dental, and veterinary programs at the chosen university in the UK. So just wants to pop into the live stream here and have a chat because it's been a busy week. We've been talking to lots of parents. And there seems to be, parents always, sometimes they ask like a similar question in more than one way. And the question that seems to be a bit popular is this one. Well, yeah, Graham, what it is I'm afraid of making the wrong choice, like the wrong decision. I'm on a sales call with somebody and, they're saying, do I want to sign my child up for tuition? And it's kind of a gut check. There's like something that just doesn't seem right, and so I don't know what to do. So I thought, well, I'll help you out. Now, again, in complete transparency, all right, parents, yes, we do offer revision courses for those students who are taking A-level chemistry, biology, maths with the intention of going into medicine, dentistry, or veterinary programs at the UK. Or I just wants to point this out. But here we are. So what normally happens is that the child doesn't do too well on the UCAS, for example, the UCAS exam in A-level chemistry. And so the parents are now looking for a solution, And so what it is that, well, first off, they go down the route. Some parents go down the route of, yeah, let's just hire a tutor from one of those tutoring websites that you find on the internet. The teachers are leaving the teaching profession in droves. I mean, unfortunately, I read a report, I think by 2025, is it like 44% of teachers are leaving the teaching profession? Yeah, because they're fed up of the workload, the politics, and the lack of support from the SLT. But I'm not going down that. All right. So what it is that everybody is now starting to offer a tuition, and some teachers, with a free Zoom account, or university students, they're on these tutoring websites. Okay, now problem is that what I call on the hoof tuition, like they'll meet with your child over Zoom for an hour a week and help them with whatever they're stuck with that week in class. Yeah, our company, we have data which shows, yeah, that doesn't work. That's not going to get you that A star that you want in your A-level STEM subjects for your child. Okay, so that one, as you can probably tell, I don't really think too much of, that tuition model. It doesn't work. All right. Now, meanwhile, and this is what the parents are telling me, is that, yeah, Graham, there seems to be everybody is running a Facebook ad that's saying that they'll get my child an A star, like an A star in this A-level subject, like A-level chemistry, A-level biology, A-level maths, in a certain amount of time, like 12 weeks. And they even guarantee it. I'm like, And so what I did is I tapped on the learn more button on Facebook, and then all of a sudden, left my details. And of course, what happens now is I get these text messages or watch this video, and then somebody calls me, and it's a very quick call that they have, and then what they want to do is book me in with a salesperson. And yeah, I don't know what to do. Well, first off, number one, again, complete transparency. Yes, Empowered STEM, we sell. Obviously, we sell to parents because we're offering revision courses to help your child get the grade that they want in these A-level STEM subjects. So yes, we do sell. All right. And it's a very simple sales model to follow. It's very simple marketing model and follow-up and sales model to follow. It's kind of like industry standard. All right. Nothing wrong with it. We use a similar one. Absolutely. absolutely. But the thing is, parents, is what happens on the sales call. And by the way, sales is okay. There's nothing wrong with being on a sales call. There's nothing wrong with being a salesperson. Absolutely, the world moves on sales. People make a product, people sell it, people buy it. That's how it goes. Right. But it's what happens on the sales call that you got to be a little bit careful of. So number one, yeah, if you're on a sales call and the salesperson is saying, well, yeah, this offer is only good for as long as we're on the sales call. Yeah, or well, these bonuses that we have. I mean, if you sign up today, you can have these these bonuses. Yes, I would actually hang up the Zoom call and run in the opposite direction. Okay, because I mean, what is it, parents? I mean, who do they think they are? Like Ben Affleck from the Boiler Room. That movie in like the 80s when he's like in a boiler room, he's like making all the high pressure sales calls. Yeah, that's called high pressure sales. All right. I mean, you don't want to get involved in that at all. But on the other hand, if you're on a sales call and what they're doing is you're having a conversation with the salesperson, that's fine. Now, you're having a conversation with the salesperson, and what it normally goes is that they introduce themselves, they'll ask you some questions to find out how they can help your child. I mean, obviously, it's the reason why you're on the call. All right. And then what happens is, yeah, they have a further chat, and then they, ask you, well, what's going to happen if you don't actually solve this problem? And then, they then present what they go into the solution that they have to your child's problem. Right now, standard. But this is a bit now. You got good, better, and best. All right. So this is the bit now you got to watch out for. If after they've presented what they're going to offer to help your child with A-level chemistry, biology, maths, whatever, right? If they then do what's known as the investment drop, they then present the cost. It's not good enough. What they should do is they should ask, is there anything about the sales process that you're unclear about? They're asking you a question. And parents, look, this is the time for you to speak up. And if there is something you're unclear about, well, then by all means ask. Like, well, actually, when you said that, was it twice a week that you meet with my child? And is it 12 weeks? Okay, I just wanted to clarify this. So this is the content, right? And how exactly do you do the exam mastery bit? Ask questions. It's okay. Because what you're having a conversation with the salesperson, right? Now, if they do that, great. If they don't do that, then I would probably, in all seriousness, just like terminate the call because they don't have your best interest in mind. Now they're going to do what's known as the investment drop. And this is the bit the parents go, oh, Graham, it was at this point here, to be honest with you, I just felt like there wasn't something right. And I wanted to kind of get off the sales call. And so it's a case of, well, yeah, number one is, I said, oh, I got to go think about it. Or another one is, oh, it's a bit more than what I thought that it would be. Or another one is, yeah, I've got to go talk to my spouse about it. But really, I just wanted to get off the call. All right. But the problem is, I'm also thinking if I do that, then I've got this thing where it's like I missed out an opportunity to help my child. And this is when I say, yeah, but what you've just experienced is this gut check feeling that you had. Yeah, it's known as a belief gate. Oh, what? It's a belief gate. Now, let me explain what it is. And so again, in complete transparency, look, yes, I am a retired chemistry teacher, 26 years, right? On the other side is I'm a coach. And so I've got certifications in NLP and everything else. You're thinking, just think Tony Robbins, like motivational coach, and you kind of like got it. All right. So look, This bit now comes from the coaching side of Graham, okay? It's like really easy to get through. You're thinking, this gut check that you've got is because it isn't something quite right, and your subconscious is going, you know what? Got to think about this one. All right. So number one is, and this is what a good salesperson will ask is, number one, they'll ask you, well, do you think that it's theoretically possible for your child to get an A star in A-level chemistry? You go, yeah, I think it's theoretically possible. I mean, other students have got an A star in A-level chemistry, A-level biology, A-level maths. Well, of course it is. Otherwise, the grade wouldn't be issued by the exam board, right? Exactly. So is it theoretically possible? Yes. I mean, I saw this ad on Facebook, right, parents? It did kind of make me laugh. It's this one where apparently now, this was discovered like the 1960s. Apparently, if you put these electrode gel patches on your chest and your arms and your stomach and you hook it up to this, like, I guess like a Duracell battery or something, it kind of like makes your muscles vibrate, which, has been, known for like centuries. But what they were saying is before and after, normal looking guy. Then after 4 weeks, the guy looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're thinking, oh, come on, really? Is that theoretically possible? I mean, it's doubtful, right? So number one, then you got to ask yourself, is it theoretically possible that your child could get an A star in A-level chemistry, biology, maths? You go, yes, it is, number one. Number two is you're going down. Imagine you're going down a set of stairs. Number two is that now you ask yourself, have other students done it? I mean, is this process that they're telling me about as they work for other students? Now, again, ask for social proof. Now, what they should do is this. I mean, if all they're giving you is kind of like a image of a child and a blurb next to them, like saying, oh, this tutor is brilliant, it's fantastic, does he work with them? I would be a little bit dubious. Why? Because anybody can Photoshop, an image of a child's head and then, a quote next to it and put it onto a website. Of course they can. The best companies, the best tutors, they would have a video testimonial. Right, a video testimonial. It's like, this, like a student comes in and goes, you know what? I took this course. I work with this tutor. I work with her, and I got an A star in A-level biology, A-level chemistry, A-level maths. I highly recommend that you do this. I mean, it's a video, a little bit more credibility to the social proof, right? Second point. So, number one, is it theoretically possible? Have a think. Number two, has it worked for other students? Well, there's a social proof, right? But then this is the third bit. Now, this is the bit, parents, where only you can answer this question. Will it work for my child? Now, the reason I say that is there's only one person in the world that knows your child as well as you do. And that's you, right? Not the tutor, not the salesperson, you. All right, so you know the answer to this question, and this is probably the one that is giving you the reason for not moving forward, right? And so you're thinking, okay, imagine a triangle. Up the top is coachability, on the right is work ethic, and on the left is belief. All right, so number one, coachability. Is your child coachable? On a scale of 1 to 10, is your child coachable? Now you're thinking, if they're like, mom, dad, to be honest with you, I don't need any help with study skills, revision strategies, exam mastery. I mean, I got this. I got the mindset. Well, then, your child is not coachable. Because the bottom line is, the honest, unvarnished truth, parents, is that if your child did have the right study skills, if they did have the right revision strategies, if they did have the A-level mindset, well, then you wouldn't be looking for a tutor, would you? Because they would have the A star. There would be nothing else that they could learn. So number one, are they coachable? And if we say yes, my child is coachable, well then it's time to move forward. If you go, well, to be honest with you, they're a bit stubborn, well then it's not going to work for you, no matter who you go with. Right, number one. Number two, have a think about your child's work ethic. So again, you're thinking, right, are they the type of person that would actually put the work in? Would they put the effort in? Would they, the hard work, the graft, the grit, would they actually do it? Again, only you parents can answer that question about your child. If you're thinking, well, yeah, going back to that, is it theoretically possible bit? Well, A-level chemistry, I think it's 120 clock hours for year 12. They're saying they can do it in 6 weeks. That's 20 hours a week. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, if they worked, like 4 hours in the afternoon, could do it. Come down to the work ethic. Would they do it? Yeah. Well, you're thinking, actually, yeah, they would, because they're the type of student, to be quite honest with you, Graham, yeah, they get up, they do what they want to do in the morning, do some chores, whatever. But in the afternoon, fair enough, yeah, they're in the room, no music on, not getting distracted by iPhones and, other devices, and they actually work for like 4 hours in the afternoon. So yeah, they could, they do have the work ethic to do it. Well, then move ahead. But if on the other hand, you're thinking, no, my child doesn't have that work ethic, it doesn't matter who you go with, because it's not going to work. Now, the last one then is belief. Does your child believe in it? Right. Now, you know what Henry Ford said? Henry Ford said, yeah, if you believe you can, or if you believe you can't, well, then you're right. Okay. So if your child believes that this is going to work, if they believe that they got the work ethic, if they believe that they're coachable, well, then yes, it will indeed move ahead, and they will see the result which they want. All right. So it's probably the third bit that is giving you it's probably like the third bit. Will it work for my child? Is giving you like it's like making you stop. And then if you look at that bit, will it work for my child? Just break it down into coachability, work ethic, and beliefs. All right. Now, having said that, parents, like I said at the beginning of this live stream, yes, we do offer revision courses at Empowered Mind and Empowered STEM, which, helps your child get ready for, get the grades in A-level chemistry, A-level biology, A-level maths, all right, to move ahead to the medical, dental, and veterinary program of the choice. All right. So if you're watching this live stream, doesn't matter where you're watching it, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, wherever else it's being broadcast to. All right. If what I'm saying makes sense to you, you go, actually, you know what, Graham? It does make sense. It is resonating with me. You taking some time out to go help us understand, like the sales process and everything else. Well, then by all means, reach out to me. It's really easy to do. Just like send me a message on Facebook Messenger. All right. And a member of my team will reach out to you, and they'll have a chat with you, and they'll walk you through the process and explain to you how everything works. Okay. So anyway, hope I answered the question for you. Everybody have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.